Hi everyone, I am talking to you from my last video blog of the 2013-2014 year, and I can't believe it's done. I literally feel like I just blinked and now it's over, even though it's been like 6 to 8 months. I can't even count anymore, but it's incredible. And I've had the most obstacles. Most of them I've created for myself. But I have this sense of pride that it's done, and there's amazing things that have happened. So I wanted to share how I made my experience memorable and what I really enjoyed about my experience, and maybe the things I didn't enjoy about my experience, but I really want to focus on what I did. So the first things first, second year of nursing, I had some amazing classes. I had classes about learning about the mechanisms of disease, which were really interesting, or pharmacology, which is medication. You have to know about that. And nutrition, which was the one that surprised me the most because I really didn't think that I would be interested, but I really was. And it's really changed my entire outlook on how I eat and what I put into my body and how I educate my patients and how I recommend and why you need to drink water and why you need to eat healthy. So that was incredible. And I did research. I completed some research on stroke prevention clinics, and that was amazing, and I would recommend anyone who has the opportunity to get involved with research. It is an aspect of any faculty that contributes to making the faculty better and changing things in the changing world, and I think that's great. And research is basically all about making things better and figuring out what doesn't work and what does work. And that's kind of like life, because you have to keep growing and you have to keep moving, and I think that's really great. And then I had a fundraiser at Boston Pizza, and some amazing community organizations donated some amazing items, and we raised over $1,000, and that's crazy. I am so happy that that was able to happen, and I felt so overwhelmed because not only could I not have done it without some amazing volunteers, but also so many people showed up, and literally it wouldn't have happened without them. So I'm just baffled that that still happened. And I had amazing clinical placements and saw people take their first breath, and also cared for people who were taking some of their last breaths, and that was incredible. And I also learned how to manage my time a little bit better because I took a course overload. So I had 5 courses and then my clinical placement. So it's a little out of control, but I totally managed it. Somehow I'm still here. And that was really great. Some things that I think I would have done differently were probably taking the course overload, just because I just figured, yeah, that's going to be fine. But then I didn't think, okay, well, what about, like, you know that how people should have their emergency money, their emergency fund? Like, what about your emergency time in case something happens? And I didn't take into consideration that I was going to need my gallbladder removed as an emergency. So that kind of stunk. But I really realized out of that you really have to take care of yourself, and some things you really can't put off. And your health is one of them, and caring for yourself is one of them. And you can't care the best for others if you're not taking fully care of yourself and you're not at your best. And it is so true. The times, even when I was in class where I felt really sick, I couldn't absorb the information properly, and I actually had to go back and reteach myself once I felt better. And I always felt better when I was exercising, and when I wasn't exercising, I didn't always feel that good. And once I started drinking a lot of water, I felt a lot better, so that was another thing that I would highly recommend. And just staying calm. I mean, everyone gets stressed, and everyone has different ways of dealing with their stress, but it's finding that thing that works for you. And whether it's dancing, doing a dance before your exam, or going and not speaking to anyone, either way, whatever works for you works. And I think the biggest lesson I learned was that it's totally okay to be yourself, and there's extroverts and there's introverts, and there's people who are a little bit of both, and there's again shy people, and basically every single person has a huge place in the world. And in order for this entire system in society to function at maximum capacity and maximum ability, we have to really cherish the people's differences. And I think I learned that it's okay that I'm a bit chatty and that I'm an extrovert, and I've always kind of been self-conscious of it. And then this year, after my placements, I kind of realized, there's a place for everyone, and you can't not be yourself out of fear that you're going to be too much for your friends because as long as you're not hurting anyone and you're being kind, it's okay. And if everyone just totally felt like they were themselves and didn't have to be fueled by these external pressures and external acceptance, that it would be amazing. So that's definitely something I learned, and I think as you grow up, that's something you learn more and more. And I look forward to learning more lessons next year, but I'm now halfway through, which is kind of not even, I can't even fathom that. I was in high school yesterday, but apparently not. So I can't wait for what's to come, and I really hope that I get the opportunity to keep sharing my experiences with you all next year. But if not, I have had the absolute most wonderful time sharing all of my experiences and learning things from myself and you guys and those around me. So if I don't talk to you guys again, I really wish every single one of you the best. Go after what you want, what makes you you, what makes your heart set on fire. And as long as you're not hurting anyone, be yourself and enjoy who you are and what you have to give to this earth and this school. And keep going in that direction that is going to give you the greatest satisfaction and benefit. Have a great day, guys. Bye.